Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Yes, finish getting your coffee. It's no problem. Welcome to you all as we gather here in person, online. Welcome to this place. Maybe you're curious and you've come to see. Maybe you're tired and have come to rest. Maybe you're grateful, you've come to share. Maybe you're journeying and have come to grow. Maybe you're wounded and you've come to heal. Maybe you're joyful and you've come to shine. For these reasons and so many more, welcome. Welcome to Southminster Steinhauer United Church, to SSUC, where we're spiritual seekers united in community. You know, spirituality is something different for everyone. But for us, what unites us is our sense of spirituality as a way to connect with each other, to connect with our living, to connect with our world, our planet, nature, and all the creatures of this world. To know that there is oneness among us and all things. So we affirm that connection is what we're about, and what matters most is who we are, how we treat each other, how we work to make our community and our communities better. And in case we've forgotten, we welcome the entire human family. All ages, all sizes, all colors, all cultures, all abilities, all genders, all sexualities, all learning styles and neurotypes, all religions or none. Welcome, welcome home. Welcome to each one of us.
Good morning. My name is Bonnie Berg. My pronouns are she and her. And it is my honor today to be your gathering companion. And we welcome all of you here. Today's candle lighting is a pause to reflect on the past, the present, the future. The simple act of lighting the candle is a reminder, especially today, of those we miss, of this community and all that it represents, and those who will continue to light the way. It is fitting then that we also recognize our shared place with the diverse Indigenous families of this Treaty 6 land. As together we mourn their losses, continue to share understandings, and work in partnership. This candle represents warmth and strength in a very simple flame. It is a light that draws us all together.
We're going to sing our opening song together. No slides today, no words to look at. Just some words to learn and then embody and then sing in whatever way that we can. They go like this. All things breathe as one. All things breathe as one. Within this present moment, all things breathe as one. I'm going to say that one more time. We will get it, and we'll sing it a number of times, so you'll catch on. All things breathe as one. All things breathe as one. Within this present moment, all things breathe as one. Let's enter this time. Let's be in the present moment. Let's sing ourselves into community. It's time for all ages time. Anyone willing to come to the carpet? Anyone is invited? You are also invited to stay in your chairs, wherever you'd like to be. Good morning. You're slower than you used to be. I know. Hello, everyone. Hi. Look at you, standing up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there's a day coming up at the end of October. It's Halloween. Do you have your costumes planned? Yep. Yes. Yes. Well, tell me what? Snow White. Beautiful. What else? A ninja? Great.
Balloon dog.
Balloon dog.
Yeah.
Should I know what that is?
It's like an animal, like balloon dog you usually get from the people making balloons.
Wow, like a balloon animal balloon dog. Nice. I love it. Anyone else? What's your costume? No costume yet?
I'm going to be a rock star.
A cat? A rock star? You already are one, Bonnie. Nice, I love it. I'm going to be a mad scientist. A mad scientist. I've got a gray wig, and a lab coat, nerdy glasses. Different nerdy glasses. I want to tell you a little story. a long time ago, the ancient Celtic people decided that they needed a day to not just celebrate that, the harvest was in and that they were getting food from the fields and all of that, but they also wanted to celebrate that, as soon as you bring the good food in from the field and the weather gets colder, what happens to the plants in the field? Like as winter approaches?
It dies.
They die, yeah. And every fall and at the beginning of winter, we see things happening around us, right? Like the leaves fall off the tree, and the dead leaves, and the grass turns brown, and the garden dies. And it had these ancient people thinking, you know what? Maybe everything dies. Kind of a dark thought, right? But they said, we need a way to honor and celebrate this. So yes, we've got all the food, and that's fantastic, but also things are dying around us, and also we don't live forever. So we have to honor the fact that there's life, and there's death. And as hard as that is, they celebrated that. And they did that by really interesting ways. They did that with masks, and they had parties, and they celebrated, and they had parades, and there were spooky things, because reminders that not everything is happy and alive. Sometimes, like the plants and the forests and the people and the animals, they die too. So they had kind of spooky things. So now, that's the story from a long time ago. And then a little bit of time went by, and the church that was growing up around that area said, you know what, that's a really good idea. We should steal that idea, and we should also celebrate that there's life and there's death. And they came up with an idea that around the same time, they would honor all the people who have died. And they would call it All Saints' Day. And they would say, you know what, people who have died, we need to remember them too. So we'll remember that. And pretty soon, like always happens, all of those celebrations kind of got all mushed together. And so now we have this time of year where we dress up, and sometimes in spooky things, and sometimes in fun things. And on a day like today, a little bit later in church, we are going to remember the names of those people who we miss and who have died. Grandparents, parents, friends, ancestors. And it's so important. So we get to celebrate and we get to remember. And both of these things are really important. Celebrating and remembering. So flowers and plants live and die, animals live and die, people live and die. It's all very happy and very sad, but it doesn't have to be scary. So I'm wishing you a happy Halloween in whatever your costume is and whatever amazing candy you get. And I hope you'll remember that love is around us all the time. And there's spooky things, but it doesn't have to be scary. We're around people that we love and care about, both now and long ago. Thanks for listening to my story, and happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful time this week. And what do you think? Kid spirits happening? Activity tables happening, playrooms happening, wherever you end up today, have a great time. And for those of you who are normally in youth space, I'm sorry there's no youth space today. Wes is away. Next week, youth space will be back. So, thank you for coming. Do you want to go somewhere? No? Let's go.
I'm just prepared.
Vamos. Some quick invitations for the life and the work of our community. I invite those of you who have something to share this morning to make your way to the front while I share just a few quick things. It's Introduction to SSUC nights, two of them. One of them online on Tuesday and one of them in person here on Wednesday, both at 7 p.m. If you could sign up either in the foyer, there's a sign-up sheet, or by contacting the office if you're at home or joining online, we will be happy to register you and then get you all the information you need. Again, for those who are new, for those who want to learn more about who we are and what we're about, and just kind of get some context and ask some questions, this is a really free and easy time to do that. We honor the life of Char Dubé, Judy's eldest child, who died on Monday. And it was a surprise. It was an unexpected death. Although Char has been dealing with health challenges really his whole life, the family wasn't expecting his death, and that came on Monday. And so we will honor and celebrate his life here in this space tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. All are welcome and invited to support Judy, to support the entire family, Char's siblings, friends, and we will be here tomorrow afternoon. The only other thing I have is if you have a little bit of time and a little bit of willingness directly following this gathering, we're just going to reset slightly this room for tomorrow's service. And if you can do that, Dara's going to help us. He has the map. He knows what's going on. And if you can find Dara afterward and just help us kind of organize the chairs and tables here, that would be beautiful. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Marilyn Blackall, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm here on behalf of the 100th anniversary team. This is a warm invitation for Sunday, November 16th, which is the second part of our 100th anniversary celebration of the United Church of Canada. There will be a special gathering that morning, and then there will be potluck pie and ice cream, and there will be fruit dessert afterwards. Enjoying potlucks together over 100 years has been an essential part of our tradition. We will need 25 pies to enjoy together, homemade or purchased. We will need 10 fruit plates. Ice cream and beverages will be provided. People of all ages are invited to host this time. Please sign up in the foyer. There's a sheet on the table. If you love creating things, 15 centerpieces of all shapes and inspiration would add greatly to our decor. Please sign up as individuals, small groups, families to create and bring from home an autumn or anniversary table decoration. For more information, please contact Sandra Hildebrand, Emmy Henry, or Marg Hetherington. Thank you.
I love this reminder here on the thing that says name and pronouns. That's very helpful. Hi, my name is Dara. My pronouns are he and him. And I'm here to talk about the Second Sunday brunches. And I have a bit of a spiel, so bear with me. For as long as I've been attending, it's been the Affirm Committee resourcing this program. It was a time for members of the 2S LGBTQIA community and allies to stay after the morning gathering for fun and learning, usually to share a meal while taking in some kind of presentation from either a person or a video with conversations afterwards. Since I've been here, this is a part of SSUC's identity as an affirming congregation and our commitment to education in all forms. It is also a way for this community to express our care for each other through food, which is another integral aspect of how we create opportunities for connection. Before it was Affirma lunches, it was seniors lunches or potlucks in people's homes before we even had this space. The making of the food brings people together. It is fun and meaningful to create something as a team for others to enjoy. The eating of the food brings people together, sitting across from each other and tasting the love in every bite while getting to know new people and old friends better. It is an experience that I know that many of us at SSUC do not want to lose, but we've had periods of pause over the past 5 to 10 years because making this lunch is a lot of work for just one committee to both create a whole meal and a full presentation every month. And sometimes, we combat that with just doing a potluck or doing a meal and no presentation. It doesn't sound like a lot on the surface, but each part requires a whole team of volunteers, which is difficult to maintain consistently as the world gets busier and more overwhelming for us all in different ways. So if you've been here for these brunches and would like that they should continue, or if you're new to SSUC and have no idea what I'm talking about, but think that a monthly lunch sounds nice, please join me after the morning gathering, 11:30, in the small hall to brainstorm with me about possibilities. This is not a commitment. This is not recruitment. It is just a conversation, and there will be more. So if you can't make it today, think about sending me an email with some thoughts or questions, or keep an eye on the messenger for more information as this process unfolds. Thank you.
Good morning, May Kellerman Sheeher. I come to you for the penultimate fall dinner announcement, and it's 12 short days until we have this wonderful dinner. Few requests. For those of you who booked with friends and expect to sit with them, please come and see me after the gathering. I have a seating plan, and then I'll make sure that you are with the people that you intend being with. For those who promised silent auction items, if you haven't already done so, can you please drop them off with Ainsley during office hours? Edible stuff and very valuable stuff can be delivered on the day. That's absolutely fine too. It just helps us because we want to have a running screen slideshow of all the wonderful items on offer so that people know what they should be bidding on. And then we can prepare those slides. For those of you who have not yet paid, please do so as soon as possible. Check, cash, e-transfer, anything like that is good. It just will relieve some of the congestion on the day of the dinner. And for those who have paid, thank you very much. And finally, and this is the most important thing, we still have many exciting volunteer opportunities for the day of the dinner as well as during the dinner. And on-the-job training will be offered, and the pay is, as usual, nothing.
Good morning. I'm Bill Hibbard. I'm the guy selling cards today, or grocery cards. One of our ways of fundraising for the church is selling the sale of grocery cards. I used to be on the west side of the foyer. I've been relocated now to the left side, so if you go out, you're looking for something. If you want Safeway Sobe $100 cards, they're in the mail apparently. We just don't have them right in hand right now, but we have all of the other cards. For every $100 card that we sell, we pay $95 for it, and you get $100 worth of groceries, which isn't as much as you used to be.
in the miracle and mystery of life. We pause in this moment to create a space for gratitude, for memory, for sensitive understanding, and honest emotion. We step into the long tradition of this time of year of remembering and honoring those who have died, those we love and have loved, those who have given us a gift in their lives and in their living.
We are seeking to cultivate a spirit of resilience as we help each other heal our hurts, remember with gratitude, and go about the difficult work of grief. Let us help each other in acknowledging our losses and transforming anguish into wisdom, pain into beauty, failure into freedom, guilt into understanding.
As we enter into this ritual and invitation, after each series of names are read, we will share words on your screen, all who light the path before us, to which you're welcome to respond, "We receive your light." We now affirm that those who have died live on in our hearts, our spirits, our memories, our actions, and our living. We remember those beloved ones with deep gratitude. Louise Adams, Ronald Adams, Wendy Adams, Lorna Allen, Margaret Ann Armour, Bertha Ayers, Brian Barkwell, Kevin Barkwell, Rick Barkwell, Penny Frise Barrett, Janet Bates, Charles Bidwell, Samuel Bird, Noreen Blackerman, Annie Braun. All who light the path before us, we receive your light.
Diane Bonney, Henry Braun, Andrea Berg Brodeur, Janelle Brooks, Elvin Buckles, Mona Buckles, Luis C. Ramirez, Charles Callahayson, Carolyn Clark, Lovell Cole, Violet Cole, Sharon Costel, Al Craig, Charlie Craig, Edith Craig, Eric Craig, John Craig, Nettie Craig. All who light the path before us,
We receive your light. Janice Kramer, Jane Cumming, Cameron Cunningham, Lila Finn Cunningham, Barbara Dawn, Ron Dugan, Charles Dubé, Dennis Dubé, Trevor Dykeman, John Evans, Joy Faust, Eleanor Fisher, Warren Fisher, Amy Fontaine, Harvey Fontaine, John Galanka, Roland Gilbank, Eleanor Gilchrist, Jean Hamilton. All who light the path before us, we receive your light.
Arvid Hardin, Bob Hardin, Joanne Hardin, Sandra Harding, Bob Hetherington, Neil Hibbard, Charles Hickman, Fern Hickman, Margaret Hickmott, Ileana Hidalgo, Anne Hook, Chris Hook, Barbara Hurl, Larry Hurl, Wilda Hurst, Arnie Johnson, Robert Jones, Bob Jordan, Jean Jordan, Shirley Junk. All who light the path before us,
We receive your light. Kurt Katzmar, Andrew King, Jean Kabilka, Ken Kabilka, Margie Koop, Philip Krayenhoff, Enid Kuhn, Dennis Lane, Pat Larson, Anne Losh, Lorne Lee, Burl LeBrow, Jim Lockhart, Elsie Lowen, Doris Mackay. All who light the path before us, we receive your light.
Jack McCracken, Jim McCracken, Anna McDonald, Robert McDonald, Gordon McFadden, Diana McCarricker, Rob McCarricker, Katie Mitchell, Christopher Nielsen, Kathy Nethercutt, Margaret Nethercutt, James New, Marguerite Norlander, Lori Odson, Bob O'Hara, Michael O'Hay, Ronald Oko, Oreo. All who light the path before us, we receive your light.
Linda Pace, Malcolm Pace, Adolfo Parado, Arlen Patchett, Jim Patton, Joyce Patton, Agnes Pauls, Jacob Pauls, Aldo Pizzani, Wendy Perry, David Piercy, John Powell, Kathy Pym, John Ramatar, Leota Rash, Thomas Rash, Cliff Revel, Jim Robertson. All who light the path before us, we receive your light.
Jane Sadler, Lloyd Sadler, Harold Sager, Bob Schmidt, Kathleen Schweitzer, Jim Seal, Marion Seguin, Raymond Seguin, Harold Shepard, Edna Shirk, Harry Shirk, Jennifer Scans, Yvonne Scans, Randy Scans, John Smirrer, Martin Smirrer, Pearl Smirrer, Ken Smith, Margaret Smith, Ruth Spears, Wendy Spears. All who light the path before us,
We receive your light. Gerald Steves, Verna Steves, Rob Swanson, Jeannie Thompson, Millie Waring, Richard Waring, David Watson, Cameron Wright, Barb Wright, Dennis Young, David Zingle. All who light the path before us.
now, in this moment, we leave some silence for you to hold close names that have not yet been spoken, losses you've experienced, loves you grieve, near and far, recent and long past. All who light the path before us.
We receive your light. In the shadows of loves and losses, may we remember the light of all who continue to shine, their significance of their light living on and burning within us. May our hearts stay open to an ever-expanding future. Even amidst the changes and challenges before us, peace shall be ours in the reality that death does not have the last word, because love is what lasts forever. May it ever be so. Amen.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Our wisdom reading today is by William Arthur Ward, entitled Risk. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk being called sentimental. To reach out to another is to risk involvement. To expose feelings is to risk showing your true self. To place your ideas and your dreams before the crowd is to risk being called naive. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. And to try is to risk failure. But risks must be taken, because the greatest risk in life is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing, does nothing, has nothing, is nothing, and becomes nothing. One may avoid suffering and sorrow, but simply cannot learn and feel and change and grow and love and live. Chained by certitudes, a slave, forfeiting freedom. Only the person who risks is truly free. These are the words of a 20th century American writer. May we find wisdom for our living.
Maybe it's just too obvious to say out loud. But grief, change, and challenge come to us at any moment, unpredicted. The death of a loved one, the end of a relationship, the loss of meaningful work, a lost pregnancy, grieving an animal friend, the triggers of past traumas, the loss of our health or mobility, financial stress, shifting realities, grief for the world, and so many other places of pain. How many times in our culture do we find that in the midst of these moments we have the urge to hide? The urge to hide. Whether because we feel pressure from those around us to be okay, or because we ourselves wrap up our pain, our grief, our stress, and bundle it tight and store it away, to compartmentalize it so well that we almost believe that we've forgotten. Almost. Until it eats away at the walls of those compartments, until it tears at our hearts long enough that it comes spilling out. Every now and then, we need a poet, we need a song, we need a friend, we need a moment to tell us to just feel it, to let it out, to speak what feels unspeakable, and to release what waits to find its way out into the world. As difficult as this day is every year, it's a beautiful way to give permission to each other, to ourselves, to let it out. We need vocabulary for our desire to live expansively. And in those reminders to express what we're feeling is a need for containers and places and processes for that to happen. Isn't it our hope that we're learning and growing in our ability to sing our heart's song? That it's an expression of all that's tucked away, that all that's messy and chaotic, painful and terrifying. We actually have to feel safe before we can feel honest. That's true in our bodies, that's true in our households, in our families, that's true among our friends, that's true in spiritual community. We have to feel safe before we can be honest. We have to feel like our honest and raw emotions will be respected, held, and honored before we can be free to share them. How do we describe our expansive journey and our expansive community? We have to work on both of those at once. Safety and respect. And only then can we have courage. Courage to name our griefs and struggles, to dig under the shells and the masks that we put on, the stiff upper lips, to reveal the real humanity that lies at the heart of all of us. In this way, we are forged into open, understanding, and compassionate human beings. We are all forging ourselves into those people who know what it is to hurt and thus can be able to attend to others' hurts. So our poet says, risk, feel. We don't grow in health, healing, and wholeness despite our grief, but because of it. And we find our loves and losses mysteriously become more and more part of who we are. We are honest about each other, and we find that those are the seeds to our own growth. We're all learning the song of our hearts. And so we'll sing them. When our sighs become our song, when our crying becomes the rain, when our fears transform to hope, that is when we can rise to sing again. May we help each other do this hard work to build trust and safety in the beauty then of our honest struggles together, to be that for each other, for ourselves, and for the world.
We will sing through our tears. We will dance through our pain. We will know joy and grief and joy and loss refrain. We will sing through our tears. We will dance through our pain. We will know joy and grief and joy and life's refrain. When our sighs become our song, when our crying becomes our pain, when our fears transform to hope, we will rise to sing again. We will sing through our tears. We will dance through our pain. We will know joy and grief and joy and life's refrain. We will we grieve 1,000 deaths, when we face uncertainty, when we grow through times of stress, we will build community. We will sing through our tears, we will dance through our pain, we will know joy and grief and join in life's refrain. We will sing through our tears, we will dance through our pain, we will know joy and grief and join in life's refrain. When we know what in our hearts, when we live compassion's way, when we walk the kindness path, we will honor each new day. We will sing through our tears, we will dance through our pain, we will know joy and grief and joy in life's refrain. We will sing through our tears, we will dance through our pain, we will know joy and grief and joy in life's refrain.
To know this light. There we go. To know this light is to know that it dwells within each of us. And even when we're absent from those we love, even in the midst of pain and challenge of our life, we know that though the light seems to go out, we know that the light simply changes. And that in that change lies our growth, our hope for us to light it again. May we go in love and in peace, always.